Hi, everybody. Alright, so as promised in the last video, in this video, we are finishing riveting up the upper front canopy, or the upper canopy. Still got a few rivets to put on these arms, unfortunately, that the squeezer couldn't get to. And then you will see me put on the rear assembly, which is that, the roll bar, right? So it's the other half of the roll bar, and it holds the, canopy in place. So that's what I'm doing in this video. And no real surprises, but there's a little bit of something we'll talk about at the end. But for now, let's do a little rant. And today is something extra special. Today is not an actual rant. Today is an anti-rant. But in a way, it's its own rant to the government, both California, United States, everywhere. Thank you. Thank you. Who else could screw up society as completely as you're doing right now, right? I'm not going to say what my rent is here in the Bay Area, but it's significant. And let me tell you, by the time this is all done, because of the government's ways, yeah, I'm finally going to get to afford a house. How fantastic is that? So, hey, thank you, government. Through your hard work of over-strangulating the economy and society and seeing just how close we can get to the edge without actually going off the deep end and turning this place into, well, let's see, what would be a good, well, let's just call it the end, okay? Let's just over the, I'm not even going to talk about what's over the edge of the cliff, because trust me, you don't want to be there, okay? So yeah, that's a special thanks to the government. I do have one small rant. So to the people that just keep saying over and over how there's no possible way for us to, we can't start society up again. We can't start the economy. It's corporate greed. It's corporate greed. Go f yourselves. All right, look. Trying to get people back to work isn't about corporate greed. All right, it's about trying to keep us in the 20th century. Right, and it's a good century. And seeing as how none of you, well, a lot of you people agree with me, so that doesn't really work. But to those of you that don't agree with me, let me take you back to the 19th century, right? Where, your daughter started having children at 15 because she had to, because half their kids would die of TB and smallpox. Water wasn't safe anywhere. Life itself was a gamble. You just didn't know. And I would like to keep us in the 20th century. 20th century is nice. Well, for that to happen, we kind of have to go out and make it happen, right? I don't want to see a massive, billion people die off because we went too far and screwed everything up. No, we got it. No, it's bad. I like electricity and running water. What's that line? There's nothing wrong with trying to put the rocks in a man's scotch. So yeah, to people that just, that will never be happy, most of them are internet trolls, and they're already damned as is. But yeah, I would like to stay in this century. It's a nice one. I personally don't want to grow my own food and wipe my ass with my hand. No. Okay, so so what you see me working on here. So one side of this back canopy frame has a little micro switch, right? Here's a picture of what a micro switch looks like. We're talking about a little electronic connection. And so when the pins get pushed in to secure the canopy in place, it's going to activate this little micro switch, which will tell my Garmin system that, hey, your canopy's closed, everything is good. If the canopy is not closed, then there will be a little alert on my system that says canopy open. And God forbid, if I try to start flying away and I get over 1500 RPM, the alert will sound in the canopy, in the cockpit. So you'll get a little beep, canopy open. It's an awesome little system. Vans is very smart with that kind of cool stuff. How am I going to do the wiring for that? So there actually is a little channel, and you kind of have to snake it underneath or below the canopy acrylic, which you'll see later. So it's a really cool system. So next week we're doing some cool stuff continued. So thanks for joining me. See you soon.